only need 3 TradingView indicators to trade without making your screen look like this. I'm going to be revealing those 3 TradingView indicators in this video and show you step by step how to install them on your chart. I've been using these indicators for a very long time, for about 2 years now, but at the moment I only use 2 of them, mainly because I've become more advanced in my trading, so I don't need it anymore. So without wasting any more time, let me show you these 3 indicators, and the last one is going to help you increase your accuracy when looking at the charts. So make sure you stick to the end.
All right, so let's get into it real quick. I'm going to be showing you the indicators, the 3 indicators that you're going to need to be using when you're trading to make things easier for you when you're looking at the charts. Now, one of the reasons why a lot of people struggle when they're analyzing the charts, when they are making their analysis, maybe analyzing the currency pair or something, they tend to spend 10 minutes, 15 minutes analyzing one currency pair. That shouldn't be the case, right? Me personally, I spend like 1 minute, 30 seconds to 1 minute, highest like 2 minutes analyzing the charts, analyzing a currency pair, and then I move on to the next pair, mainly because of the indicators that I have showing me the things that are necessary to make things easier to identify. So when you're looking at a chart like this, it's very clean, it's very clear. Yes, no indicators on the chart right now. But the problem with this chart is you're only seeing price action, right? The only information you're getting out of this chart is the candlesticks price action. Now, price action is very good when it comes to analyzing the charts and looking at what price is actually doing, but there are a lot of things happening in the background that you also need to take note of when analyzing the charts. When looking at price, you don't only look at price action, you look at what's happening around price action and what the timings and everything. Now, the indicators the first indicator I'm gonna show you is gonna help you identify the timing properly. Now, looking at these charts, it's very difficult to identify each day's price action. So, for example, where does today start from? Where is yesterday's price action? Today's Wednesday right now. So if I say, okay, where is Monday's price action? Now you have to start looking back and start trying to identify where is Monday. Okay, Monday is where Monday starts here. Where is it? Monday starts here and then all the way, and then you get confused. Okay, where's the high of the week? Where's the low of the week? Okay, since this is the lowest point, this is the low of the week, but where's the high of the week? How do you know the high of the week? You have to start looking back here to identify all those things. So the indicator I'm going to show you now is going to clear out that and make things very easy for you to identify. The first indicator you're going to be looking at is also an inbuilt indicator on TradingView. To access the indicator, just right click on your mouse, it take you to settings, go to settings here. Then you're going to have to click down here on events. When you go to events, you're going to see session breaks. You're going to turn on session breaks. Now you can set the color to whatever you like and change the line type to whatever you like. Click on OK. Now you're going to see some vertical lines that appear on your charts. This lines here, hope you can see it. These are the vertical lines. Now, what does this line indicate? It helps you to separate each day from another. So you can clearly see the price action for each separate day. For example, this is Friday, this is Monday here, this is Tuesday, and this is Wednesday, this is Friday, right? You can clearly see this entire area from here to here is Tuesday, from here to here is Monday, and from here to here is Friday. So you can easily identify what day you're in and the high of the previous day, the high of the previous days, the high of the week, low of the week, right? You can say that, okay, this is Monday, so this is the lowest point for the week, which price came here to take our liquidity at this area. And if they're going to reverse, they're going to have to come to this area up here, which is the high of the week. And you can clearly just analyze the chart so easily with this. All right, it's better than just looking at the chart without any of this. So this helps you easily analyze the charts. Our advice: don't make this line too thick so your chart still looks clean. So this is the first indicator. It's called session breaks. I just showed you how to put that on. Now the second indicator that I use is to help me identify what session I'm in, because looking at price action alone is not gonna suffice. You also need to know what part are you in price action. Are you in London session? Are you in Asian session? Are you in New York session? Because timing is very important. First of all, the most important thing is price action. After price action, you need to know timing, which is background stuff. After timing, then you can look for any other thing that you're looking for. Now, timing, to know what session you're in, Asian session, London session, New York session, you're going to need an indicator. Now, the name of the indicator is called Let me just type it here so you can see it. FXN Asian session range. FXN Asian session range. This is the indicator that you're going to have to put on your charts. All right, so if you go to indicators here, just search for, I already have it starred, but search for FXN Asian session range. And you're going to see it here by Rob Minty. If you add it to your screen, to your charts, this is what it's going to look like. Now you can adjust the colors, you can adjust the timings to fit whatever you want it to fit. So if you want to adjust the timing, just go to the top left of your screen and click on settings, or just double tap on this. It will take you to the settings part. All right, I like to set mine for the start of the Asian session. I like to set mine to 17 EST. So everything here is in EST. I just set that. Then you can change the colors and whatever you want to change in there. And also, let's see, we have Asian session. So the Asian session is the blue one. So this shows you where Asian session starts here, and then ends here. All right, that is Asian session for you. Then London session is the green box, which is this box here. Shows you. So right now we are in London session. As you can see on my timing down here, you can see this is currently 10 a.m. in the morning. All right, and the New York session hasn't started yet, but the previous day, we look at the New York session for the previous day. New York session is here, which is 1 o'clock, 1:30. This is New York session. So understanding this, by looking at this, you can know what session you're in at the moment, and you can expect if you're gonna have any moves or not. For example, if you're in Asian session, you can know that there's not gonna be any movement that's gonna happen during that session. So you can just most likely wait for the London session, and then the New York session, right? So this is the second indicator that I use on my chart. I always trade with this. I don't like if this is not on my chart, because I want to be able to identify the best times to trade and also where I'm at. Am I inside the consolidation in here? Because if you're going to be trading inside this consolidation, then you can just expect sideways movement. But if price breaks out of that consolidation, then you can expect some movement. If it breaks to the upside or to the downside, you can expect some movement. So this indicator helps me to indicate that. The third indicator that you can use is called moving averages. Now, this is usually for people that have trouble identifying the trend. So if you're having trouble identifying if you're in an uptrend, or you're in a downtrend, moving averages will help you with that. Now, not just any moving average, you also have to know the specific type of moving average that will help you identify the trend the best and most accurate way. Now, the best and most accurate indicators to use for the moving averages is the 200 EMA, and that's 200 EMA plus the 50 EMA. Now, EMA stands for exponential moving average. So we're not using SMAs, which is simple moving averages. We're using 250 exponential moving averages. All right, let me show you what that looks like on the chart here. So let me just get rid of this. So let's see. Let's go to EMAs. Go to indicators at the top of your screen and search for EMA. So you're going to see moving average exponential. So just tap on it twice, and then you're going to have two indicators here. Go to settings on the indicator and set this one to 50. I'm going to leave this one as blue, and then go to the second one. I'm going to put this one as red. This is going to be the 200 EMA. 200 EMA. I'm going to increase the thickness just a little bit so you can easily see it. Change the thickness here. Yeah. So this is the 200 EMA is the red one. The 50 EMA is the blue one. So how can you use this to identify trends? Now, let's go on to the 1 hour charts. If you want to know if you're in an uptrend or a downtrend, it's very, very simple, like very simple. All you have to do is identify the position of the EMAs with price action. So if the 50 EMA is below the 200 EMA and price is below the 50 EMA, that means you're in a downtrend. And you can see the moment this crossed here, we entered into a downtrend, right? Where you're breaking lower lows and lower lows like that. If you're in an uptrend, it's going to be the opposite. Price is going to be above the 50 EMA and price is also going to be above the 200 EMA. And then the 50 EMA is going to be above the 200 EMA. So to identify a change of trend, the EMAs have to cross over, right? They have to cross over each other. So we see here that we had a downtrend. We had the downtrend going on here. And then when the trend changed, we had a moving average crossover there. So the 50 EMA crossed over the 200 EMA to the upside, and that gave us this uptrend here. And then by the time price was about to change trends, they paused here, and then what happened? The 50 EMA crossed over the 200 EMA to the downside, and that gave us the downtrend, right? So basically, once the EMA crosses over here and price is above the 50 EMA, you simply look for buys, and then when it crosses to the downside, you look for sells. That's one easy way you can use to identify the trend, because I know some of you watching this right now are finding it difficult identifying the trend. When you've when you've probably when you found it easy to identify the trend without the moving averages, you can take out the moving averages. Now, I don't use the moving averages anymore. Remember at the start of the video, I told you that I use only two indicators. I use the session breaks and I use the Asian session indicator to help me identify the sessions. I don't use the EMAs anymore. When I first started, I was using the EMAs. I was using the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA to help me identify the trend. But now that I can identify the trend without the EMAs, I can clearly use price action accurately to identify the trend. I don't need the EMAs anymore. So you can use this as what's the word? As a tool to help you, as training wheels, basically training wheels to help you identify the trend till you don't need the training wheels anymore. So if you guys like this video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Also, feel free to check my Telegram channel, to join my Telegram channel, the free Telegram channel. The link will be in the description. And if you want to join my trading strategy course called Market Maker Mastery, you can also click the link in the bio to learn more. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.